and welcome to Plotline Hotline, where we talk about media and review the crap out of it.
Yes.
We're your hosts. I'm Cole.
And I'm Christian.
And we're going to talk about the movie Tag today.
Yes, we are.
And for you squeamish people, spoilers ahead. So you know.
If you haven't seen it yet since 2018.
For those of you that haven't seen it, Tag is about a movie where a group of friends have been playing the same game of tag for the last 30-something years.
Yes.
And one of them has proclaimed that he is going to quit after this season. And he is the one that has never been tagged.
Ever.
So the other friends have gathered together so they can try and tag him in this last season.
Yeah.
And without getting into too heavy spoilers, that is the basic of the story.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's all you need to know.
Yes. So, Tag. Do you want me to start or you want to go?
You're it.
You're it.
There's no tag backs, bitch. So, honestly, I don't mind the movie. It's just...
Okay.
Sometimes I found some of the jokes running overly long, / already adding more to it that didn't need to be there.
Yep.
Or it was just became plain fucking awkward and not in like a fun way. Like Hoagie's mom hitting on Chili.
Yes.
When I was watching, I was like, I forgot about this scene, and there's a reason why I forgot about this.
Yes, I agree.
And then
a little awkward.
Some of them just go too far.
Mm.
Like the waterboarding scene.
Yes. Yeah. It was funny at first, and then it was like, whoa.
Like, initially when she says we're going to waterboard you, that felt in line with that character, the Hoagie's wife.
Yes.
I can't remember the character's name now, but, like, she's very intense, so that seemed in line, but then when they were going along with it, way longer than they ever should have, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And the same for other scenes like the log trap.
Oh,
where
yeah.
I'm like, that would have fucking killed him. And I don't think...
Yes.
Like, I get being intense about the game and stuff, like your reputation for being tagged is on the line. But I don't... And there's some things where I'm like, that would be actually pretty fun and in line for, like, doing a game tag, like hiring other people to pretend to be you in the same outfit in the dark.
Actually.
Or, like, having all of a sudden the music cue so you can intimidate them.
Yes, that was good.
Or even just having, like, the setup of his childhood room.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's
in his
funny.
basement?
Yeah. That's funny.
Yes.
But then...
That's some effort right there.
Mm-hmm. Some of those scenes just felt like they went too long and just too much.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, to be fair, that does go in line with... They have a lot of fun with this premise in the movie.
Yes, they do. They go all out.
Yeah, they have a lot of fun, and honestly, it's very extraordinary and really cool to see people actually being so in line with the game with their friends.
Yes.
Friends like, no, I will not be tagged.
No.
I will break this window before I get tagged. And two characters do that in that movie, and only one of them is successful.
Yes, that is true. He really did try, though.
Yeah, the main group is established really well, too.
Yes, right off the hop.
Yeah, like, in their initial intros, you get who these people are.
Yep.
Alright, except for the reporter.
Yes,
you learn nothing about her.
No.
You know her name is Rebecca.
Ooh.
And she's doing a story. She was doing a story about Bob.
Yes.
But then when introduced to all these people in this premise, she wants to do a story about the whole thing.
Yes.
And that's fun, and I think they could have played off that just a little bit more. You know,
how they really didn't.
Yeah, they did it once, really.
Yeah.
Where like she's interviewing them individually.
Yes.
And they're telling the story about Bob and Chili's fight.
Yes.
Like, he's claiming to know karate. He doesn't know karate.
Yeah.
And then all of the others are saying the same thing. Like, he doesn't know karate.
He doesn't know.
But he's like, I've been training with Sensei.
Yeah. So confidently, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anything else?
They set the stakes well when you first get introduced to modern day Jerry.
Yes.
Because before you only just hear the stories of how he's gone away every time.
Yeah.
But then when you actually see it happen and how he avoids being tagged, speed bags one of the guys, throws the others,
yes.
you're like, oh, this is why.
This guy doesn't mess around.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, it sets it well. They're like, how the fuck do they tag someone like this?
Yeah.
How do you tag Hawkeye from the fucking Avengers?
Seriously. Especially with, like, he jumps out a window right away. Like, that's the first
He takes a tapestry or whatever, wraps it around and eats them.
Yeah, and just throws him out of the way. Like, get out of here.
And to add on that, the chemistry between the main cast is fucking great, and it really holds everything together, even when the movie starts to kind of fall, kind of like meh.
Yeah.
In its way, and that's really fun. But I do have a side note as well before I forget.
Okay.
You know how Jerry is in AA?
Yes.
He has beer in his fridge that Chili steals.
That's true.
A lot of beer in his fridge.
That is actually true.
And that bugged me.
Because he even stole one of those
He steals the beer, and then he steals a bunch of food, and then he's watching the pretend to masturbate to Hoagie's teddy. He's like, oh.
And he's drinking the beer out of his
This is mind
house.
games.
Unless he kept it there for them.
Maybe, I don't know. But even still, it feels weird.
It does.
But at the end of it, it does have a good message of friendship and working to keep that connection as you get older.
Yep.
And I do like that.
Yes, I agree. That was actually one of the things I said as well. I really do, like you were saying, I don't know, the plot was introduced, like, it was just right away. You knew exactly what it was about. Mm-hmm. They didn't mess around with any backstory right away or anything. They just right into it. Really good. I think the one thing I was like, wow, the Wall Street Journal had nothing better to do. But
she does make a note on that, though, when she's watching them do one of the scenes. She's like, this is why penmanship journalism is dying.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Also, the fact that it's based on a real life
Yes, or they show the actual thing afterwards.
One of them's a pastor.
Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah, and then they show the actual scenes of them doing it, like tagging.
One of them actually does all the disguises.
Yes,
that's funny.
And the grandma disguise was exactly like the
exact
he was
setup.
wearing. It was exactly the same. That was beautiful. I just, writing things down, I said they have zero regard for property damage.
I can imagine this group sets a budget aside, and like kind of how people put things in their savings. They have a tag budget.
Yes, that's true. They must.
Like some of them look like they make decent money, so they probably cover whatever damage.
Yeah.
For that month.
Because that guy, like at the beginning with Bob. He was ready to commit. Like, I know he's the CEO, but, like, he's ready to commit to breaking that glass. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still find that funny how the fucking chair just ricochets back.
So beautiful. I forgot about it. So that was a good one. But, yeah, no regard. What did I write that for?
Were you not there when it was written?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one was for, it was beautiful and also questioning at the same time because I chose to go this route. But when Jerry meets Hoagie in the mall, he commits. And he just throws that suit away, just committing it. How did he know it was going to land perfectly there?
He's that good.
Okay.
You get to know that this guy, like, he's got his life together for sure.
True.
But for some reason, he gets like a Sherlock Holmes mindset when it comes to tag.
That is
Everything slows down for him. He sees all the details. Like, he's like, looks at his shoes, he's like, athletic shoe, men's.
Yeah.
Which indicates someone that doesn't know fashion or is athletic.
Yeah.
Hoagie.
And then just that turnaround. Beautiful. Yes. What else did I write here? I noticed that after they crashed the golf carts, that they passed out for a few hours, it seemed.
It looked like they passed out for a while.
But I was wondering why, Chili bailed before they crashed. So why wasn't he awake, trying to, like, get everybody awake? They all just kind of spontaneously wake up at the same time.
And why would Jerry wait around, actually?
Right?
If it's actually that long, or if it was just, like, a choice.
Maybe it was just to make it look grim in there. I don't know. It seemed like hours had gone by and it was suddenly dusk. And it was just... Anyway, something I had pointed out. I really like the humor in it. It's well done. Like you said, there's some parts that I feel like they didn't need to dwell on it as much, but most of it was good. Mm-hmm. And then the action scenes. Awesome. That was just a fun way to do it. I love the narration when you first meet Jerry and he's like, we're going to play music to intimidate your enemy. And the narration was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And they were fun little fight scenes almost at that point.
When he walks in with his leather jacket, but then he stops, he's like, hello, boys.
Yes.
I love how he just clues in. He's like, I've been brought out of my house
Yeah.
to a place at nights where I'm basically alone.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. I'm not gonna be mugged.
I love how he just pulls up in the Charger, just boom. Yeah, so much fun with that one. And then I really appreciated the Hogan being in the hospital. It really
It brought a little bit of realism to them, like especially
Yes.
when you're doing it for so long with friends. Like eventually,
it's gonna happen.
yeah, and so it's best to and it's good in ways like with Jerry, who like didn't understand the point. The point was to get closer, not to stay apart.
No, exactly, not stay away.
And I do like how they're like, well, it's because you're the best that's ever played this game.
Right. Yeah, so I did appreciate that. That really kind of brought the realism back to it. And
and when
they went serious, Yeah.
When you rewatch it, you actually get the hints about it too.
Yes.
How his wife is actually checking on him
all the
here
time.
and there, and at the point you just think it's just because he's getting frustrated about
Yes.
Jerry, which in point is kind of true, but
Yes.
at the same time,
And then that wholesome scene at the end where they just all played tag.
in the hospital.
In the hospital. I thought that was a little weird. Nobody was stopping them from playing in the hospital, but
I mean, they played it in AA.
that's true. But
A little
still,
less serious, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's
I feel like somebody would have stopped them at some point.
well, they have the power to. They've done it everywhere else for 30 years. You think they care about... You already said they don't care about property damage.
That is true. They have complete disregard for any property damage. Yeah, and then even the ending is great. They didn't have to play out this, like, yeah, and this and what happened in all their lives. It just ended with them playing tag. That's it.
That's all you need, really.
Yeah, so that's kind of my main points.
Oh, the miscarriage scene as well. I didn't care.
Yeah.
It was too far. It's one thing if, like, she called them and said these things, not did the whole fucking
Yeah,
thing.
really made them feel bad about it. Yeah.
Like, and it felt too real almost. Like, the
Yeah.
acting was good in it.
It
to be
was.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're like, oh. And it's hard to like his wife again after that.
Yeah, especially when you see them at the wedding, you're like, oh.
And even before, it was hard to like her before because she was
Yeah.
like, you can't do your tradition here, or here.
Yeah.
And to a point, you understand.
I get it.
Like,
But
obviously, don't do that at the fucking ceremony
yeah,
or at the rehearsal dinner stuff. But everywhere else should be fucking fair game.
I think so too. Yeah, I agree. Unless you call truce, that was the only.
Yeah,
way.
the amendment or truce or whatever.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
I will say that out of all the characters, Sable got nothing.
yeah. I
Each-
felt like I had that as a note, but I skipped it. But I feel like he has nothing to offer to the story.
All
He's
the other
just
characters
kinda-
have something else going on. Like Bob and Chili are trying to get with that one
girlfriend,
girl.
or the other old friend.
Their old friend, yeah. And then Jerry obviously has his wedding going on.
Yep.
And then Hoagie has his... he's the one that kept them
Together.
going, as well as his medical issues.
Yes. But like he just like
And Sable has a couple funny, hilarious lines.
he does. There is a couple good ones, but yeah, I felt
He does nothing else going on, really.
no. I mean, they make jokes at the beginning with his like mental health, and
Yeah.
they say, "Well, I'm looking out for my mental health. It's important,"
Mm.
and that's kind of how you learn about him. But that's fine. It just felt weird to have a comic relief type character
When it's already
in
a comedy.
A comedy
Where they all already provide the comedy.
exactly. So it was. I mean, I get it, just to fill out the cast too, but
Mhm.
yeah, that was my only other gripe about it too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I can think of too much
Yeah.
else. Really, I do like that the others got included into the game. Like how they make the amendment now girls can
Girls
play
can
too.
play, yes.
I felt bad for the bartender guy though. I'm like, that guy's been trying to be a part of this game forever, and
for so long, he gets nothing. The girls do.
well, of course, the wife deserves to be
yes,
in there.
but
But he's been friends with them since the same around time, and he doesn't get to be
he
included.
doesn't get to be a part of it at all. Yeah, no. So, all right. Do you want me to go first or you?
You go first.
Okay.
Ratings.
Ratings.
This is what dreams are made of, baby.
yes,
To be rated by two people in a basement.
exactly. So the one I gave this one was a 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's actually fairly close. I was doing 6.5.
Nice. So
I thought you were going higher, honestly.
no.
I thought you were going 8.
No, I went 7 just because there were some things that I was just like, but
why?
why? But yeah, this movie was delightful to watch. It was good all around.
It's a good once in a while watch. It's not something I absolutely love that I'll go back to
No.
over and over and over again.
But it's nice to get a refresher since like we watched it in theaters when it came out. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, we did.
and it was good. It was really good. But it was nice to get renewed about it.
It's like a palate cleanser movie. It's just sit down and easy watch.
Yeah, honestly, it was, and it was good. I did enjoy just like the whole friendship thing at the end.
Yeah,
the whole point of the story, right? And it was just
and
it
the
was
circumstances of it all around that. Like, this is how we've been closer. I was there when Sable lost his virginity.
Yes, I forgot.
They were
about
there
that.
when my dad died.
Yeah.
Bob was there for my first kid.
Exactly. It's like, you're it, buddy. Yeah.
Congratulations. Like, that type of stuff was funny.
It was good, but yeah, solid 7 out of 10. Yeah.
6.5.
Okay.
That is our ratings and review of the movie Tag.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed our first episode.
Very first episode. So excited.
Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Hopefully we will be doing this for a little while longer, at the very minimum. And yeah, if there's anything you want us to check out and review, suggest it and we'll maybe get to it.
Yeah.
I make no promises. I'm an asshole.
We'll see if we can make that work. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks again.
Peace!